Hey guys, Roger Death here, and this is just going to be a short little guide on Dungeon Defenders. I'm doing hard mode. What is this? Magus Quarters, but it just had the title on the screen. I didn't pay a whole lot of attention. And the reason I'm showing this is because there have been quite a few patches since the game came out. Some changes to the general mechanics of the Squire class and his towers, in addition to some of the other classes, but we're going to be focusing on the Squire here. Because this strategy works extremely well, and you do not have to be super high level to do it. If you've invested, this is oriented more around a what's called a tower build, which means you don't, here, let me show you. You invest more heavily into your towers down here than you do your hero stats. Most of my hero stats are actually come from all my items and crap. So basically what you do is you build, you can get 2 in here, so we'll do 2. A bowling ball turret down 2 ways first to start off with. 2 because we only have the 200 to summon in the 2. You ready up? Which I just did remotely. Normally you can go to the crystal too. And then of course you obviously let the wave go, and this is a great way to power level characters. Like once I get 2 turrets up and they're all upgraded some, I can switch over to like a huntress I made, or the other 3 classes, like the apprentice, who I think is actually my lowest one. My monk is higher than him, which is kind of shocking because I never play my monk, whereas I've actually played the apprentice. And so just for consistency, we are going to place one over here first before we continue on. Downside to the placing it now is that it takes longer because it's in the we're actually in the wave, waiting for everything to spawn because the respawn timers are slow. You can collect all the points. Just gotta bide your time at this point. And as you can see, these bowling balls are just tearing apart the enemies. This strategy can work on insane too, but typically you require more points into your tower attacks and attack speed. Like I said, it does work though. It's just a little harder, a little slower, a little riskier. It's not guaranteed to work, but this used to work fairly well, you know. It got it better though with this latest patch, in that these bowling ball towers will now actually scale with their tower attack speed, whereas they didn't used to. They'd only just attack the one time, regardless of what their actual attack speed is. Like if we come over here to look at it, it's attacking pretty much twice a second. Normally it would still, before this patch, it would still just shoot out the 2. The one thing you do have to look out for on this map, and it starts on this map, is wyverns. But they don't start coming until, I think, next wave, which means we have time to get more money. So see, I've summoned in all of those. I'm actually just going to drop my mana, swap over to, see, my apprentice is the lowest. I'm going to swap to Lee Sin, my monk. And we are going to watch. I love the way his spear looks. Holy cow, that thing's nasty. So, like I said, once you get the towers built up, I mean, look at how fast they're attacking. Once you get the towers built up, you can really just switch to any other class and just get the score. Because since all of them can upgrade. Modification. The big thing here is that you just want to be able to. That's kind of a cool mace. Is that you're going to want to be able to upgrade all your turrets, which usually means a class that's got 200 mana is probably best. Obviously, you're not going to be leveling up as fast as you would with lower one, but instead you've got, you know, the ability to do some damage. Like, look, not huge amounts. I'm not going to stay out here and commit myself to dying. something else that you can do, and I'll probably do in a little bit, is you can put up another bowling ball farther down. Not over here, but like over on that little platform there where I'm trying to shoot at. That one right there. And that'll deal with anything coming from down below. And see, you just level up like crazy. You can level up like crazy. We are going to upgrade. No, we're not actually. I'll level him up at a later point, so I can continue on with the with this video. This will walk you through all of the waves. And obviously you don't need my sword or my weapon, because it's not really a sword. You don't need the weapon to do it. You can do it with any weapon, but the reason I have a pyro as my familiar, which you get if you do get it off Steam, as opposed to other platforms. The reason I'm using him is because he increases tower damage, which means that there's a greater chance of one hitting enemies. And once I reach level 70, I'll probably do a series with Ninja going over just how to do all these levels on Insane and just not have any issues. So as you can see, there's wyverns coming from over there, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the harpoon right here, shoot directly out from where they come from. And what's the attack speed on that? So it'll attack a little more than once a second, not tons. To the point where we won't notice it. But as you upgrade it and up your attack speed, your tower attack speed stats, they will start shooting faster again. I can remember where these guys were before. They're at 0.59, they're at 0.58 now. As opposed to at level, when they first reach the star, they're capable of doing enough damage to pretty much just wipe out everything. So we'll actually go over to Viger now just to show you, yeah, you can rank up a lot from this. Oh, dang it. Well, I just wasted all that. It's a good thing to draw. Look at that, right away it spawns. Oh yeah, I forget I don't have to reload. So just one hits. And of course, green equipment, if you didn't already know, is it's equipment that's better than what you've currently got. Let's see, what are the stats of that? Oh, back over. Oh yeah, a lot better. I mean, just look at how easily these things are, how much mana they drop and how easily. As normally you wouldn't get this much on normal. You get a lot more on the higher difficulties. Some challenges you get just absolute tons. The gold challenge, I don't remember what the real name of it is. You can get an infinite amount in the same go. I can't even equip it yet, I'm not paying attention. Because the waves don't end until you collect a certain number of gold mana tokens. And until you do that, they'll just keep coming, they'll keep dropping mana. What's their attack speed now? 0.89, that's a little better. But yeah, just look, nothing's getting really all that close to us. Just because we've got so much power. Don't you shoot at me. I need my bonuses. And of course, as you can see, I'm using a low level character that I can't even collect all the mana. So at this point, we don't need to build any more towers. We really don't. What we have will suffice. We'll level up later because because I don't understand how to build mages. That's not my class. My class is the Squire. But yeah, so I mean the outline of this is for the Squire. Now once all these starts at level 2 in my case, I immediately upgrade these middle towers first. Because the ogre will come during the last wave, he comes from the center. And so you want those to be your strongest defenses you can gather. Anything less, and you got the risk of not being able to survive the wave. Their attack speed really helps out though. It used to be a struggle for me. So we collect all the mana we can. Which is only 200 because I don't know how to level this guy up. Come on. Alright, upgraded. And now I just gotta go run around with my slow character, getting all this mana. Complaining about slow character when my Squire is even slower than this. That's the scary part. That this is actually kind of fast. Yeah, something that a lot of people know, or don't seem to know, I should say. Oh, those are actually better than what I've got. I'll look up those right now. Is that any items you don't pick up get auto-sold to your mana bank, so you don't have to pick them all up to sell all later. You can just leave them on the floor, and they will. Someone's bitched my Huntress who can actually hurt. Here, let's just watch. Yeah. My DPS isn't ridiculously high, but because Ninja's is actually way higher than mine. But she's a lot faster, able to gather mana a lot more effectively, while still dealing with whatever spawns. Yeah, look. Lower levels, you won't be able to completely deal with these level 8s, or these extra health guys. So you'd be having issues already. And obviously you just can't handle enough mana. Being able to get all the turrets to level 2 is something I do before I even really, at this point, for no reason. It's just something I do out of habit. And you don't have to do it. Obviously when I'm the Huntress, I don't have to worry about these guys, so I just kind of leave the Harpoons at their level. They're already killing enough as it is. Same with these guys. I mean, just look at this. I'm gathering up so much mana so quickly. I really didn't even need to upgrade the Harpoons. But it's just, again, habit. I'm going to show you, since next wave is the last wave. I still have more spawnings to go before we reach that point. The reason I have the heavy for her is that she's so, the way I play her at least, she's very attack heavy. The Pyro's stats, the Squire stats still count for his towers, so it doesn't matter what I use here on her. Collect mana! So I don't have to tap. This isn't Magic the Gathering. Speaking of which, I do want to get that game. Would any of you guys be interested in watching a series on that? If so, I've had my eye on that game, on the actual like Steam version, for a long time, because I've got Mercadian Knights cards still. I've played for a long time. I used to have a really powerful Kamigawa deck that would just shatter, and now is using the 60 card rule, which apparently Wizards is even dismissed. But yeah, so I mean, just like I said, if you guys would be interested in seeing that, let me know. I would love. If you guys want to see that kind of stuff, then oh yeah, just let me know. I will be more than happy to do that. I just need to buy the game, and I could have anyway. But I was just in the. Now I'll actually have an excuse. So, final wave. This is where things would start to get really hairy for low-level people, because they just can't handle. I thought I upgraded you. No, I canceled it apparently. Well, that sucked. The low-level people just can't handle the high volume, relatively high volume. I mean, it's up in the left corner, which I'd show you, but the only way I can is by doing escape, and that pretty much fades it all away. So oh wait, no, up here. Ha, I forgot I can do that. You can zoom out, and it's just useless, really. Don't ever do it in game. You were being an idiot. So I think I've actually collected all the non-chest mana, and I've collected most of the chest. Oh no. So we're gonna collect all of this mana. See if we can upgrade a turret to its highest level that any of my characters can do. Ninja's getting close to the point where you can upgrade them to their final level period. So, oh no! That's why I upgraded the harpoon. Ah. Oh well. Game, you are quite annoying. I don't need to upgrade my harpoons. They do good enough damage as is. So, like I said, this is the way that the ogre spawns in. And it doesn't really matter who you play as long as you've got your defenses set up. I could have created a brand new Squire and just power leveled him using this. It really wouldn't have made a difference. Just as long as you have an adequate defense up, either in you being able to do the damage or towers or whatever, or a combination of the two. If you can fulfill any of those conditions, then go ahead and switch out your character. Yes, he always wants to start on the weakest link, which I guess is smart, but it's annoying when you just want to upgrade a certain one. So collecting plenty of mana. Ow, I just got shot. There goes my 1.3 times multiplier. No mods for real messaging me. We were talking about monetization earlier. Because he's got monetization. He's had it for like a week now. I just got mine enabled a day ago. And I haven't set up any videos to monetize. I'm not too worried about it. I do have a job, so it's just a secondary source for whatever. But yeah, like I said, you could have created a brand new character and power level off this. And he keeps messaging me. Ugh. I'll just answer him later. Because if I alt tab out, there goes the game audio. And this is where it gets really important to be paying attention. Look at that fat. Wow, that attack speed actually went down. What? Oh well, whatever. Still, the attack speed's awfully fast. You know. God. It's relentless. Okay, so we have our ogre spawned in. And so we just need to wait as I gather mana up. See how much health he has. He's got 5,100. Let's watch to see how long he lasts against these killers. Okay, he'd survive, so I'm just gonna... Ow! So I sped things up when firing at him, but he'd have fallen without really getting past. And so this is, I don't know how many stats or anything you need to be able to complete this on hard like this. I don't really know myself. So you might be able to do it at a much lower level than... Oh god. Oh, that was sketchy. I didn't think I'd make that. So you might be able to make it at a lower level than my Squire, who is 42 and is invested. He's 40-something, 45 I think actually. I've invested him a fair bit into that build. Once again, this is on hard, a tower Squire build guide on how to complete Magus Quarters. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave comments on my channel. I read all, or channel and video. I read all my comments since I don't get a lot. And, you know, if it's a question, I will respond, guaranteed. If it's something that doesn't necessarily need something said, I might not necessarily, but if I think it's funny or something, I will. So let's take a look at how much towers. With my 6 towers, did 694 kills. It's a bit of damage, or a bit of hits. And see, I mean, I'm nowhere near the top of this leaderboard. Because I kept getting hit. I'd be higher if I hadn't. But that's how you do it on this difficulty. I will see you guys next time.